Hello, it's Friday. It's another day for us to get our groove on and be positive minded, be positively driven. I have my elephant kind of scarf and I'm kind of feeling, you know, the African vibes. So it's all about the positivity and all about the mindset, keeping yourself in check. You know what I mean? I'm having me my strawberry tea with beans cake, an orange with some stew. Yes, it's going to be lovely. When you're taking fiber, you need to take a lot of water. Make sure you take tea so your kidneys will function well. You can take fiber is good, but at the same time you need to take more water. So today we're going to be discussing on, just guess what, anyway, on migration. Migration is a discussion today. What makes a lot of Africans migrate. Migration. You have trafficking, you have organ trafficking, and what have you. These are all result of migration, illegal migration. You see a lot of people migrating out of the country because they lack opportunity, and that's why most of the time I speak on leadership. And we, the next generation going into power or seeing those kind of style of leadership, we must learn to give people opportunity so that our great minds don't migrate to go to other regions to go and find the greener pasture, or let's make the greener pasture for them. So migration, what are the causes of migration? Migrations are usually triggered when one does not have opportunity in his own country. You want to go out and get opportunity in other countries. You see people that, the same cycle of people, it's like the cycle is not going to break. It's like the people have been hijacked, at, kind of like an indirect situation of oppression, but they call it a democracy. So those are things some people have, like this fearless mind. They don't mind going into the Sahara to go and die while trying. They rather don't die in their country, because you see people commit suicide in their own regions. So we must do our best to make sure that we enlighten the situation, enlighten and re-educate the leaders and re-educate the people to know their what, because it's lack of knowing your what that most people fall in victims. They sell their votes, they do this, and then at the end of the day they start thinking of migrating into the greener pasture. Nothing is working for them. They also need to make an adjustment. The citizens also need to make adjustment to know their values. That's why I'm enlightening the people. And then the leaders also must learn to also hold on to their promises, and they must learn to also put their people first. When you put your people first, it goes a long way. So migration occurs when there's poor opportunity for the majority. So we must learn to close in the gaps, and I'm calling on the leaders that they are following my page and following my videos. I'm calling on you to create more opportunity for your people so that they can feel at home, they can feel the loving spirit, the African vibration. You're going to be missing your begiri, your edikain corn, your ewedu, and what have you, and going to a country that you have to adjust and what have you. So let's just try to make the place more loving and more opportunist for all other people. Creating opportunity is very important. It's very important. I cannot stress on that. We have to create opportunity for lots of people. The politicians must learn to understand that their people come first. We must learn to do that kind of politics in Africa so we can reduce the migration. Then because of that migration, we have organ trafficking. Organ trafficking, human trafficking, it's similar. But organ trafficking, you see organ harvest, you see people harvesting people's organs to sell into other countries, because there are people in hospital beds that they need organs. So if you don't know, you need to know. People, when you're leaving your country, you are taking yourself, you're thinking of making money, materialistic things. Your body is money. Your organs are money. Your heart is money. There's somebody looking for things like that. There are people with kits that they go about countries, you know, with kits, you know, and then that Sahara is another transaction, even in Europe, you know. And then they test your blood, they see everything and stuff, and then you are a good harvest for someone that it's maybe a millionaire or whatever, or somebody that has been in the hospital bed, you know. There's back door of organ harvesting, and then you might lose your life, definitely, if they are taking your heart and your heart matches a millionaire or a billionaire's that needs a heart transplant or something, and your blood group goes in. That's it, you're doomed, you know. So organ harvest is the biggest, you know, most dangerous and vicious trafficking, you know, when trafficking is occurring. And then you have human trafficking is when you have girls and even men going into prostitution, sex slaving and stuff, you know, in Europe and in some Arab region, and in, you know, and all the way to Mexico, you know, that's Guatemala, all the Southern American states and stuff like that. Once you just enter there, that's it, you know, because prostitution, the market, it's $1 billion market, you know. It's more than, like, you know, close to like 10 billion market, you know, that they have estimated. So you must learn to know that nothing comes for free. When people promise you for greener pasture and stuff like that, you know, that doesn't mean you are in a hurry to get there. You have to recalculate, and you have to be very smart about it. You know, you have organ trafficking, human trafficking, and sex trafficking. So you need to be safe. You can share this video to enlighten other people. Nothing good comes for free. You have a blessed day, and bye-bye. I'll do this in Hausa.